My God, I hate drugs.
The back and forth continues between former TV host Chris Aquino and Communications Assistant Secretary Mocha Ayaw. And that word war is gaining a lot of attention online. Now, the spat started when Ayaw dragged Aquino's deceased father to defend the kissing controversy of President Duterte when he kissed a Filipina in South Korea. Ayaw reposted an old video of former Senator Ninoy Aquino being kissed by female supporters moments before he was assassinated in 1983. In a press briefing, Special Assistant to the President Bongo says President Duterte has apologized to Chris Aquino and that Ayaw herself will apologize. Joining me now, our senior correspondent Ina Andolong. So Ina, you have been following this story. What can you tell us?
So I was at the press conference of a Special Assistant to the President Bongo earlier, and Menshu, up to now I'm still checking my phone, waiting for more possible comments coming from Secretary Bongo, especially because of this latest response of Mocha Ayaw to what Secretary Bongo said earlier. So let's go to that first. Okay. What's clear from the press conference is that first, Secretary Go said he did relay to President Duterte this what's going on between Chris Aquino and Mocha Ayaw. Also, he did confirm that Chris Aquino reached out to him to basically express her anger, disappointment over what she saw in the post of Assistant Secretary Mocha Ayaw. Now, after Bongo discussed this with the President, he did say that they agreed that an apology is warranted. So Secretary Go actually did apologize on behalf of Mocha Ayaw. Oh, sorry, on behalf of Mocha Ayaw. Okay. And he said that the President also wanted to express his apologies in relation to that incident. And he also said that Ayaw actually supported their move or the decision to issue an apology, and that Ayaw will also be issuing an apology. That's what we waited for after the press conference. But for now, let's cue first a portion of the press conference of Secretary Go earlier.
Chris Aquino reached out to me and we conveyed our apologies for the incident. We, ibig sabihin, kami po ni Pangulong Duterte, we understand the emotions of both sides since both leaders, I'm referring to President Duterte and former Senator Benigno Aquino, are well respected and loved. Nag-usap kami ni Mocha kanina at nagkasundo na natapusin na ang isyong ito. She will also apologize.
Okay, so it's very clear there. He said that Ms. Ayaw will apologize as well. But that's not what happened, is it?
Just minutes after that press conference, first Mocha Ayaw did come out with a video on her blog. And she still wasn't, it seemed that she still clearly isn't ready to fix things. As we heard from Secretary Go, he said they agreed na tapusin na ito. I actually asked what he meant by saying na agreeing na tapusin na ito. Does this mean that Mocha will no longer be responding? Is she supposed to say no to Chris Aquino's challenge for them to have some sort of a face-off? Go said he's hoping that it won't reach that point anymore. And again, that Mocha Ayaw will be apologizing. But of course, as you mentioned, that's not what happened.
Right. She actually posted something on her Facebook page, the Mocha Ayaw blog. And this, we actually have that soundbite. Let's take a look.
Ito po ang aking response sa live video ni Miss Chris Aquino. This is not about Chris Aquino. Tungkol ito sa paglagay ng mali siya sa isang halik. Itinumbas lang sa gawain ng ibang leader tulad ng tatay niya. Miss Aquino, this is not about you.
Okay, and then after that, she also posted
minutes later again,
message.
Just a post saying, I think we can flash it on our screens. Here it is. With all due respect to everyone involved, I decline to apologize for the truth. So this is somewhat a surprise because according to Secretary Bo, they agreed that she would be apologizing. I actually tried to reach out to Secretary Go about this to get his comment. He said wait lang, so I don't know. That's why I'm still monitoring my phone to check if there is a new statement from Malacanang. But for those wondering again what else were discussed in the press conference, Secretary Go said that Mocha Uson's explanation for her post was that it was basically her way of defending President Duterte. As we know, she is a staunch reporter of the president. And Go was also, in a way, defending Uson, saying that we have to understand that she is one of the biggest supporters of President Duterte. He also told or explained to Uson that she has to understand that feelings were hurt, of course, pertaining to Chris Aquino, who again reached out to Secretary Go and even said that she's willing to support his campaign if he decides to run for senator.
Okay, now one of the things also that was said during the press conference, I think this was asked also, if he would consider ASEC Mocha Uson a liability or an asset to the Duterte administration at this point. And what was his answer exactly to that?
His answer was simple. He said no comment.
No comment.
But of course, that question is, the context of that is because of, this isn't the first blog post or social media post of Mocha Uson which received negative feedback. For instance, this one, I mean, many people were also offended by it, especially Chris Aquino, who again, I believe, is still issuing another statement right now, which we also are monitoring. Her response to Mocha Uson, basically, we assume saying that she's not going to apologize.
So now, Ms. Chris Aquino is on Facebook Live issuing a statement in response to Mocha Uson's earlier comments. Let's flash that on the screen right now. Let's listen in for a little bit.
Yung sinabi ko kagabi na may boses ako, na binigyan niyo ako ng boses. Totoo naman yun eh. Nag-iisip po talaga ako ngayon. Sincere ito. Paano ko ba magagamit yung boses na yan? Dahil nakikinig kayo sa akin. On Facebook alone, I was told that that live has had more than 5 million views. So maybe my voice matters. I have contracts that prevent me from running, contracts that I just signed. But maybe you need a voice. I'll pray. I will pray about what is best for me to do. Pero baka mas maganda na hindi nga ako humingi ng posisyon, hindi ako maging elected official para patuloy niyo akong pakinggan. Kasi pag naging parte na ako ng Senado, sasabihin niyo, naging kagaya lang ako nila. Eh ngayon, pantay-pantay tayong lahat. Siguro yun eh. Doon ko tatapusin ito. Pantay-pantay tayong lahat. Lahat tayo naranasan na nating maapakan. Lahat tayo naranasan nating bastusin ang dignidad natin. Pero hindi ako pinalaki para sumuko kahit gaano kapagod. Pero hindi rin ako pinalaki para mambastos. Nananawagan na lang ako ngayon dun sa isang taong nakinig sa akin. Sir Bongo, alam kong aabot ito sa iyo. yung hiningi ko sa'yo, yung sinabi ko na ikaw lang ang may kapangyarihan na pwedeng mangyari yon. Sana gawin mo. Dahil umaasa ako sa'yo. Sana po pansinin ninyo sa buong salitang ito, ni minsan, wala akong batikos kayo narinig. Hindi yan ang pagpapalaking ginawa sa akin. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for loving my parents. Mocha, I'll end this. You're right. This was not about Chris Aquino. This was a reminder that Filipinos still love and respect Cory and Ninoy Aquino. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Mahal na mahal ko po kayo. Maraming salamat.
Okay, you just saw the video that was uploaded on Chris Aquino's Facebook page, of course, in response to statements made earlier this afternoon by PCO Assistant Secretary Mocha Ayaw. She did post a video earlier saying that this is not about Chris Aquino. They have a tiff going on, a word war of sorts. And then she also posted another status saying that she refuses to apologize for the truth. Now, in that video, I thought was really interesting was that she called specifically on presidential assistant.
Yeah, I was actually gonna
Bongo.
point that out too. She said, ikaw ang may kapangyarihan na pwede mangyari yun. So obviously we don't know what that is, but it seems like maybe she again had a message or a discussion with Secretary Bongo perhaps, referring to what she's saying na pwede mangyari yun. So that's another thing to follow up from Secretary Bongo, which we are trying, or who we are trying to reach out to again. Another interesting point from what Chris Aquino just mentioned earlier, she told Mocha Ayaw, you're right, this is not about her, this is a reminder that the Filipinos still love and respect Cory and Ninoy Aquino. So, and also, of course, we're still trying to reach out to Mocha Ayaw, who is still actually in Korea. Our colleagues covering the president's trip there actually tried getting a quote from her, but she actually refused, saying that everything she has to say is already posted on her blog.
On her blog. Now, this is something that I find a little bit interesting as well, because specifically earlier during the press conference of Secretary Bongo, he actually said, if may media na magtatanong kay Mocha Ayaw, I'm sure she is ready to apologize. And then she goes and she turns around and actually refuses point blank to apologize to the Aquino family for that post that she made about former Senator Ninoy Aquino. So do you think that this is going to bring sanctions against Asek Uson?
Well, sanctions, I mean, the issue of possible sanctions for Asek Uson was actually asked earlier in the press conference. And what Bongo said is that, unfortunately, he said he's not the appointing authority. He's not the right person to decide on whether sanctions are underway or should be given or imposed on Asek Uson. Of course, he's referring to President Duterte, who appointed Asek Uson. So we've yet to hear from President Duterte about that. But of course, again, another issue which happened after the press conference is that